BO. BO is speaking in a truly despotic and dictatorial way. It is truly crazy that he is doing that. It is truly crazy that he is doing that. Who is he to dictate who men vote for? Who is he to dictate who black men vote for? If they if they don't want if they don't want to vote, if they don't think KH is the best person, it is what it is. You can't force men to vote for a female if they don't want to. You can't force black men to vote for a female of color if they don't want to. This is the US. This is a free country. We live in the States. So men can vote for who they want to. So black men can vote for who they want to. So black men can vote for who they want to. So black men can vote for who they want to. So black men can vote for who they want to. Don't tell us who to vote for. Let us think for ourselves and choose the person who has the best policies. Let us think for ourselves. Let us think for ourselves. Let us think for ourselves and choose the person with the best policies. If the person with the best policies, if the person with the best policies happens to be a female, that's cool. If the person with the best policies happens to be a male, that's cool too. He should win. The female group should not be worshipped. No subgroup of the human group. No subgroup of the human group should be worshipped. Each group has flaws. You got good and bad seeds in each group. Facts. Diversity is not bad. Diversity is not a bad thing. Diversity is not a bad thing. Diversity is not a bad thing, but forced diversity is. It leads to more hate. It leads to more BS. It leads to more detestation. 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 Facts. KH should earn the male vote. Work for the male vote. Straight up. Straight up. Merit is the only relevant thing. Meritocracy. 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 Meritocracy is the only relevant thing. Meritocracy is the only relevant thing. Meritocracy is the only relevant thing. Word. Not all men who won't vote KH won't vote KH because she's a female. You got men who won't vote KH because she is fake, fugazi, foo-foo. She contradicts what she says. She contradicts what she says. She contradicts what she says. She does not care for the people she professes to have care for. She does not have care for the people she professes to have care for. Words. You got men and black men who won't vote KH. You got men and black men who won't vote KH because she is a true hypocrite, a true capper, a truly mendacious soul, and a true excuser of misbehavior. She has wavered in a plenitude of opinions. KH has oscillated in a plenitude of opinions, flip-flopped, vacillated, yes, the defund the police stuff. She did support the defund the police. Then she said she doesn't. She said ban private insurance. Then she said don't. She said, bro, those are just two things. Two of the many things she wavered in. Yeah, it is crazy that a lot of blacks think she's a truly good person, bro. A truly able candidate. A truly able candidate. A truly laudable person, bro. Yo, it is crazy, bro. Anti-female hatred is not the reason. Anti-female hatred is not the reason certain men won't vote KH. Anti-female hatred is not the reason certain black men won't vote KH. Certain black men have truly real reasons, truly logical reasons for refusing to vote KH. Don't tar black men with the false and unjust label sexist. Do not tar black men with the false and unjust label sexist. Don't paint a broad brush just because certain black men won't vote KH because she's a female. The truly logical black men don't give a F if she is a female, bro. We don't care. Are you able to do the job? That is the only thing we care about. That is the only thing we care about. Can you do the job? Can you do the job? Straight up. It is not anti-female hatred. DO must chill, bro. Straight up. Chill. The support of wokeness is the reason we won't vote. We are not fond of KH. Her support of wokeness is the reason we are not fond of KH. The reason we won't vote KH. Her support of woke and goofy-ish. Her pandering is a reason. She fails to reflect. She fails to self-check. She fails. KH fails to self-reflect. She fails to self-reflect. She fails to self-reflect. KH fails to self-reflect. It is crazy. Trash. Execrable. To be hated. To be detested. Straight up. She jacked. She ripped and jacked DJTs, no tax on tips policy. She jacked and ripped DJT's policy, no tax on tips. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Yo, BO, he must chill with the slander, the obloquy, the
Every delivery is a treat.
What?
Stop.
the condescending, the fascistic-ish. He must quit that garbage. What BO is doing is not helping.
The only time that we have prosperity, the only thing that Trump says, but guess what? He says what he feels and he means what he says. We not to your face. We identify with from China in order to save some of our industries. Control them. The only time we us down into this trap and this problem area in the first place. So we supposed to ignore the record and we had better times than what we've experienced over the last 3.5 years. Hey, yo, hey, family, black people, black men in particular. We gonna use the whole you don't want a woman to lead you trope to then justify you and use reverse psychology to get you last 3.5 years and compare it to what happened and inspired by this is his era, this is his generation.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
Nope. Cap.
He really think that he really
Bonk.
is spitting right now. He really think that this is 2008. He really think that
Crazy.
This is his era,
Crazy.
this is his generation, where he can talk to us and we supposed to get inspired by your hope.
Follow the herd.
What happened over the last 3.5 years and compare it to what happened in 2016.
Be a robot.
Through 2020. And when I do a compare and contrast, I realize that the opportunities were greater and we had better times
Words.
than what we've experienced over the last year.
Word.
Hey, yo,
Word.
hey, family, black people.
Word.
This is his era. This is his generation, where he can talk to us and we supposed to get inspired by your hope message. When we can look at what happened over the last 3.5 years and compare it to what happened in 2016 through 2020. And when I do a compare and contrast, I realize that the opportunities were greater and we had better times than what we've experienced over the last 3.5 years. Hey, yo.
Under JB, Sleepy Joe, Cricket Joe.
And we had better times than what we've experienced over the last 3.5 years. Hey, yo, hey, family, black people. And we had better times than what we've experienced over the last 3.5 years. Hey, yo, hey, family, black people, black men in particular. We gonna use the whole you don't want a woman to lead you trope to then justify you and use reverse psychology to get you to go out there and vote for a person that is completely incompetent. Completely incompetent.
They use that label. The wokes use the label sexist to the wokes use the label sexist. The wokes use the label sexist as a tool to muzzle and shut up people who dissent. The wokes use the label sexist. The wokes use the label sexist as a tool to muzzle and shut up the people who dissent. Crazy.
Black people, black men in particular. We don't use the whole you don't want a woman to lead you trope to then justify you and use reverse psychology to get you to go out there and vote for a person that is completely incompetent. Completely incompetent.
Inept.
She admitted that she'd be no different than what Biden has implemented, and that she was in the room for overwhelming majority of the decisions, especially the important ones that's happened over the last 3.5 years. So we supposed to ignore the record inflation. We supposed to ignore all of these proxies.
The wokes say yes. We must ignore the crazy stuff that took place. Crazy, bro. The wokes say yes. We must ignore the crazy stuff that took place. They say yes. We must. They say yes. We must ignore the crazy things that took place. They say yes. We must ignore the truly crazy things that took place. They say yes. We must ignore the truly crazy things that took place.
The overwhelming majority of the decisions, especially the important ones, that's happened over the last 3.5 years. So we supposed to ignore the record inflation. We supposed to ignore all of these proxy wars. We supposed to ignore what's happening in Israel and Ukraine. We supposed to ignore just what recently happened with the Hurricane Helene situation. We're supposed to ignore the migrant crisis and just vote for her just because she black and she a woman and because she Democrat and because that's what our parents did before us that led us down into this trap and this problem area.
The bad habits. The bad habits. The curse. The bad habits. The curse. The bad habits. The curse. The curse. The curse.
And because that's what our parents did before us that led us down into this trap,
Word.
this problem area in the first place.
Facts.
This is your fault.
Facts.
So we supposed to ignore the record inflation. We supposed to ignore all of these proxy wars. We supposed to ignore what's happening in Israel and Ukraine. We supposed to ignore just what recently happened with the Hurricane Helene situation. We're supposed to ignore the migrant crisis and just vote for her just because she black and she a woman and because she Democrat and because that's what our parents did before us that led us down into this trap and this problem area in the first place. This is your fault. Y'all controlled the White House the last 12 to 16 years. And the only time that we had troops coming home, the only time that we had unprecedented peace, the only time that we had prosperity, the only time that we got a tax cut, the only time we started really talking about closing off our borders and building better walls, the only time that we was really, really dedicated to renegotiating the North American Free Trade Agreement and putting tariffs on China in order to save some of our industries as our manufacturing base continued to leave the United States of America was when Trump was in office. Now, we supposed to simp out for women because what? Because you said so?
Heck no. Heck no.
No, we not. No, we not. We talk. No, we not. No, we not. We telling you directly to your face.
Word.
We identify with masculinity. We don't always 100% agree with every single thing that Trump says.
Word.
Keep cussing more. Keep cussing more. Keep cussing more. Keep cussing more.
But he makes the most sense. Word.
To deal with another chameleon or person to sell you hopes and dreams.
But he makes the most sense. DJT. But DJT makes the most sense.
No, we not. No, we not. We telling you directly to your face. We identify with masculinity. We don't always 100% agree with every single thing that Trump says, but guess what? He says what he feels and he means what he says. And you're not
Words.
willing to deal with another chameleon or person to sell you hopes and dreams, don't have no way to pay for it, and continue to throw us under the bus.
Yep.
Throw us under the bus while continue to let unprecedented amount of illegal migrants into this country to
Yep.
take over your cities and the towns. And we supposed to mobilize which people why? Because
Blue
we black?
cities.
Throw us under the bus. Throw us under the bus while continue to let unprecedented amount of illegal migrants into this country to take over your cities and the towns. And we supposed to mobilize which people why? Because we black? Get the hell out of here, bro. Where they find him at? Man, send him back to Chicago or wherever it is he's
Yeah.
focus on building this presidential library. But this is nonsense, bro.
Facts.
Never been so disappointed in this guy in my entire
Hogwash.
life.
And I think
Yo, AD
Get
cooked.
the hell out of
He
here, bro.
cooked
Where they
in
find
this-
him at? Man, send him back
in
to Chicago or
this
wherever it is he's
video.
building this presidential library. But this is nonsense, bro. Never been so disappointed to this country to take over your cities and the towns. And we supposed to mobilize what you want because we black? Get the hell out of here, bro. Where they find him at? Man, send him back to Chicago or wherever it is he had to focus on building this presidential library. But this is nonsense, bro. Never been so disappointed in this guy in my entire life.
Funny.
And I think anybody you are talking to in a barber shop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been in our backs this entire time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody read
They've
Willow.
been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble, when the system's not working for us, they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting down or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength. Because
No more simping. Trump 2024. Let's bring masculinity back.
Words.
Let's bring closing off our borders back. Let's bring focusing on America first back. Let's
Words.
bring American manufacturing back. Let's bring focusing on bringing the best things of the past into the future. And we need to go back and make America great again. I've never been more enthused about making sure that we
MAGA.
mobilize
MAGA,
and focus
too.
on getting the Republican Party.
Make America healthy again, too.
Trump 2024, let's bring masculinity back. Let's bring closing off our borders back. Let's bring focusing on America first back. Let's bring American manufacturing back. Let's bring focusing on bringing the best things of the past into the future. And we need to go back and make America.
Ban men from entering, ban men from entering female spaces and partaking in female sports. Ban men from entering female spaces and partaking in female sports. Ban men from entering female spaces and partaking in female sports. Words.
Great again. I'm on bringing the best things of the past into the future, and we need to go back and make America great again. I've never been more enthused about making sure that we mobilize and we let's bring focusing on America first back. Let's bring American manufacturing back. Let's bring focusing on bringing the best things of the past into the future, and we need to go back and make America great again. I've never been more enthused about making sure that we mobilize and we focus on getting the Republican Party elected. I'm never going back to the Democratic plantation with these liberal policies, especially
Words.
from a person
Woke.
whose main purpose and whose main legacy is to advocate for a community that then replaced you from the civil rights movement over to the feminist movement, all the way over to the alphabet community movement, and now we got this migrant crisis on our hands. I better wake up, talk about Obama. Nobody care about what Obama think. We love you, we appreciate you. Let me know what's inside of the chat. I better wake up, talk about Obama. Nobody care about what Obama think. We love you, we appreciate you. Let me know what's inside of the chat. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Get on After Hours tonight. We're going to talk about this on After Hours. And then last but not least, certainly not least, get your tickets, coming to a city near you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Y'all with Obama?
Nope.
No.
Boo. AD cooked. We'll put the link to his vid in the description. We'll put the link to his vid in the description. We'll put the link to his vid in the description. We'll put the link to his vid in the description. Just because a thing is the tradition, that doesn't mean it should continue. Just because voting blue is the tradition, that doesn't mean it should continue. Put policy above wokeness. Put policy above wokeness. Put policy above wokeness. The country will be better. Peace.